Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to go over what I will be watching for this holiday season, my Christmas movie list 2018. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos daily. You can also find me on Twitter at Movie Guy 365. It's that magical time of year. Christmas is among us. The holidays, gotta love them. And while I enjoy, the spirit of the holiday and the lights and the songs and all that good stuff, my favorite part is actually the movies. Big surprise. But I have a huge list of movies that I like to watch, and I do rotate them out every year. So I don't want things getting old or anything like that. Plus, there's only so many hours in the day that you can watch these movies. So I usually pick about 5 or 6 that I personally will be watching. And for me, Christmas starts pretty much around Thanksgiving, and then obviously through the day itself. So that really leaves me with time and ability to only watch about 5 or 6 movies. And these are some are always in rotation. Others just get inserted in and out. So if you don't see your movie here, chances are I'm probably going to watch it one year or next year or the year after or something. But I'll try to throw in some honorable mentions. So the first one, of course, that I will be getting to is Die Hard. I know there's the last couple of years, it's like, oh, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Doesn't matter. It's a movie. It takes place during Christmas. I watch it usually at Christmas. And it's funny that nobody ever mentions Die Hard 2, which also takes place at Christmas. But anyway, Die Hard it's a staple for me. I pretty much watch it every year. It's great. It's fantastic. I'm actually going to be watching this one later today. And there's just so much to love about it. It's a classic action movie. It is absolutely a movie to watch during Christmas. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to watch it in July or something. But to each his own. But I love Die Hard. I think it's a classic. It is definitely something. And seeing it in 4K also, that's pretty awesome actually. I gave it a quick spin when it was released earlier this year, and it looked great. So I'm anxious to actually sit down and watch it and hear everything. But yeah, I watch that pretty much in my yearly rotation. This one is absolutely in my yearly rotation. It is probably the most quotable movie I have in my collection. And it's just a magical movie as far as it's got everything. Comedy. It's gross, it's funny, it's just everything that you can want in a Christmas movie. And of course, that's Christmas Vacation. It's amazing. I love it. I can quote about 90% of this movie, not a problem. And it's just, what can I say about it? We've all seen it, and we've all been, seen guys like Clark that decorate their houses like obscenely crazy, and Christmas never goes right for them, and it's just so much to love about this movie. It is absolutely I don't think I've ever skipped a year, honestly, since it came out. I've watched this thing every year. In fact, it's kind of replaced A Christmas Story. I used to do Christmas Story every year. And then I think when TBS and all them started doing the marathon on Christmas Day, I kicked that out of the yearly rotation. I still kind of watch it when they do that marathon. I don't really, I have it on disc. I don't remember the last time I've watched it on disc. It's just, I feel that it kind of got played out a bit, and while it's still enjoyable, that's now kind of like a once every 5 years type of movie for me. But Christmas Vacation, I will watch that, and I have to watch that one on disc. I can't watch the TV edit. You miss so much, just, oh, by the way, all these TV edits, no, just no. Don't even get me started. But there's just so much to love about Christmas Vacation. I fell in love with that movie years ago, and I still love it. And that's that. I can't imagine that ever leaving my yearly rotation. But yeah, that's back again. Now this one is probably one of the. I love this movie. It's short. It's sweet. It tells I know every story beat from start to finish. But this particular movie makes me feel Christmas more than probably any other movie on my list. And that is The Polar Express. I love this one. It makes me feel good. And I have weird stipulations on this movie. I have to watch it in December. I have to watch it at night. I don't know, it's just a thing. And I have to have like the good surround sound on because it's just, I need all those factors for it to really just grab me and make me feel that spirit. And Polar Express does it for me. Yeah, the animation's a little rough, but keep in mind it was in the early stages that they were doing this. And I love this movie. It is almost to me the perfect Christmas movie. And I just go back every year and I feel something. It's just, I feel the Christmas spirit. I just love it. But yeah, Polar Express, absolutely awesome. I'm actually looking forward to picking up the 3D. I'm going to mix it up next year. You get the 3D copy of that. I have not seen it in 3D, but I do want to get it, and I'm looking forward to that. I'll maybe do a review for it next year. Now this one is another thing where if you see it on TV, just turn it off and get out your Blu-ray or your DVD. Bad Santa. This is pretty much another staple for me. I have to see this one almost every year. I think maybe in the last 10, I might have missed 1 year. But Bad Santa, I mean, come on. That is, to me, almost a perfect comedy. It is so great. There's so much to laugh at, and just, you can go back to this one. And this also has some good quotes in it as well. But Bad Santa, we're not going to speak of the sequel because the sequel is god-awful and it's terrible. Just skip that one altogether. I appreciate what they wanted to do, but it just was a complete miss. But the original Bad Santa is a classic. I think everybody should go and check that one out. See it on TV, turn it off. Just grab your disc and watch it that way. Now this one's another one. This is probably, whereas like something like Nightmare Before Christmas, that's technically my last Halloween / first Christmas movie. I watch that every year. I didn't include it in this list because I kind of, I don't know, it's in a weird limbo. It's between holidays. It's more, to me, a Christmas movie, but also it's got that Halloween thing to it. But that's always my first one, and, but this one is my first real Christmas movie. This is another one I watch every year. I think it loses something in the TV edit. I don't like watching it on TV, but if it's on, I will watch it. But if not, I absolutely have to get Love Actually. I'm a big romantic at heart. I really am, and I just love this movie. It's got everything. It's got another quotable movie just through and through. Early Rick Grimes, that kind of thing, and it's just. But it's a fun movie. It's very heartfelt. It gets me every time. I love the cast. I know they've tried to replicate this formula for years afterwards. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at the end of the day, this is one of the best, and they do it so well. I just love Love Actually. It's a great movie. I go back to it almost every single year, and it just hits me, and I love it. It's another one probably next to the Polar Express. Fills me most with Christmas. It gets me started. It lights the fuse for my Christmas, and then Polar Express kind of just nails it home. So that's like a 1-2er there. Now this one is one that came out last year. Well, no, it's been out for years and years and years. And it came out on Blu-ray. Shout Factory put this out. The original Silent Night, Deadly Night. Absolutely love the slipcover, by the way. It's great. Quick story about that one. When I was really young, and I've been into movies since forever, and there was this one video store in a corner in Southern California where I lived, and I remember they had this standee for Silent Night, Deadly Night. It just, I'll never forget it. It was just like this big black background, and then of course the chimney with the arm sticking out, and that standee was just, I was like, oh my God, I gotta see this movie. And at that time, I was a little too young to see it, but somehow I managed to get a hold of a copy of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Oh, it's cheesy as hell, it really is. But it's a good slasher, and it has Christmas, and I showed it to my girlfriend for the first time last year, and she absolutely loved it. And that's become kind of like a running thing in our relationship now. It's like Punish. Don't read into that, please. No, but, but no, it's a fun movie. It's great. It's just, It's cheesy as hell. It's not very well made, but you know, it's a good slasher movie that takes place during Christmas when a lot of slasher movies don't do that. You know, you got other movies that kind of have a little horror element to them. With the next one I'll get to in a minute, but also like things like Gremlins was probably one of the earlier. You know, it's not a traditional Christmas movie, but it's fun and it's just Christmassy. You know, but yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and it's a good looking disc too if you're looking to get your hands on it. And then finally, the last one I'm going to be checking out this year, and this was probably the newest one on my list, was Krampus. I love this. I loved it. I thought it was great. It is a good horror movie. Takes place during Christmas, and you do have that whole supernatural element, but it's good. It's like well done, and the audio on the disc is spectacular. That whole scene with Krampus running through across the rooftops, my subwoofer literally blew out because just that boom, you know, just love it. That's another one I gotta watch on the surround sound because it's a good it's a good sounding disc, but it looks great. I've only seen it maybe about 3 times, but for this year, absolutely made the cut, and I'm excited for it. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to do it. Now, there are a few honorable mentions. Another one that I try to do every year, but something had to get cut. And that would be a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Absolutely love that. I think for the last 5 or 6 years, I've watched that every year. This year is probably taking a break. I may try to get to it if I can, going away for a couple days near Christmas. So, you know, if I'm stuck in the room, I do have it on digital, so I might just watch it that way. But yeah, I absolutely love it. There's two cuts of that movie that just, you know, I alternate between them. And I think they're equally good. Both have their pros and cons, but at the end of the day, they're good. And also I have the 3D version, so, you know, every once in a while I'll break that one out and watch it in 3D. You know, it's cheesy 3D, but it's fun. You know, it's okay. But that's another one. I think it'll definitely be in rotation next year. We have to cut something for this, you know, from this year's pile to next year, but we'll worry about that then. So leave your comment below. What are some of your favorite Christmas movies that you watch every year? What are you watching this season? You know, there's so much out there, and there's a lot of good classics. There's a lot of good modern. That's one genre I feel that, you know, it's a timeless kind of thing. You know, you can go back to things like Miracle on 34th Street and It's a Wonderful Life, which I'm probably in the minority. I'm not a huge fan of that movie. I think it's like most 99% depressing and 1% okay. I don't know, but it is a holiday classic for many, and I appreciate that. And so let me know in the comments below, what do you go to every single year? So yeah, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.